What's up everybody, my name is Evan from Freelogic Media, and today we are going to be doing a productivity experiment. So this experiment is called the Hermit mode experiment. For those of you that don't know, a hermit is someone that secludes themselves from society for disciplinary reasons. And this experiment is a 2-hour long experiment in which basically I'll be secluding myself privately for 2 hours straight, and I'm just gonna try to get as much work as possible done to see kind of how it affects my productivity. So for this experiment, there are rules and tips to make it more successful. So the first one is going to be turning off your phone, and I'm going to do that right now. Boom, turned off. And the reason why that is because your phone causes so much distraction, and on average people actually use their phone for up to 4.5 hours a day, which is a lot, and every time you check your phone your train of thought kind of comes to a stop and you have to get back into work mode. So that's rule number 1. So rule number 2 is logging out of social media, which kind of goes hand in hand with turning off your phone. And I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, but my phone's already turned off, like why do I need to log out of social media? Well, it's because a lot of the times you have to do work on your laptop and you still have social media on your laptop. So I actually don't have social media on my laptop, but this is just a tip for those of you out there that are going to try this experiment. So step 3 is have a to-do list ready, because if you kind of go into this 2-hour experiment without having a plan, it's going to be easy to get sidetracked, like trying to figure out what you need to do and what you need to accomplish. So I have my to-do list right here, and these are the things that I'm going to try to accomplish in these 2 hours. The 4th and final tip/rule is secluding yourself privately. Whether it's like your bedroom or just an empty home or your office, just get somewhere quiet. It's gonna help you out a lot in terms of reducing distractions. So yeah, that's kind of the main reason for this experiment. And yeah, the 2 hours, I'm going to set a timer in a bit and get this thing started. I got my handy dandy Google timer right here for 2 hours, and I'm gonna start it now. Alright guys, I just paused my stopwatch because I wanted to update y'all on my progress. I've already completed my first task in about 23 minutes. I think that's a great start so far. I'm definitely noticing a lot of productivity increase just by turning off my phone and like not having social media around. But yeah, I'm gonna start up on my second task right now. Okay, so just so that you guys know that I'm not cheating and not just saying that I finished my task, here's proof. I'm literally making a Instagram slideshow based off of this experiment, and my first task was just to revise it and kind of tweak some designs. And yep, there we go. So task number 1 done, and going on to my next. And to explain my progress, and we are about 20 minutes left in this experiment, and I finished my second project, my second task that I want to fulfill, which was basically cutting up our podcast clips or podcast videos into smaller clips to post onto YouTube. And my goal was to cut up 1 episode today, and they're all right here. And this over here is the last clip that's just exporting right now. And the whole time while I was exporting each clip, I was also fulfilling my third task that I want to fulfill, which was starting my next Instagram slideshow. Just a little sneak peek. And yeah, so far it's a pretty successful experiment, and I'm just gonna use the rest of this time to finish up or to continue to work on my last task. Ready, go. Alright guys, so the time is now finished, and just a summary of my overall game plan is I had 4 tasks, and the first 3 were things that I for sure needed to get done, and the last one was just something to fill time in the case that I finished early, just so that I wouldn't finish at the 1.5 hour mark and then just say, oh, I'm done, and then stop. I wanted to still be productive. So a few things that I noticed throughout this experiment was the first 30 minutes were a little bit hard. I kept wanting to check my phone, but then I would remember that it was off and then just get back to work, which was a good thing. The second thing that I noticed was that once I completed my first task, I didn't even bother checking my phone at all because I was just such in the groove of things and I got the ball rolling. I just wanted to continue to be productive. And it felt overall really good to have that freedom from my phone. So the third and probably most impressive thing that I noticed was that I got all of my day's work done within 2 hours rather than the whole day, which is what it would normally take. And I think it just goes to show how much your phone can really be a distraction. So yeah, you guys should definitely try this out. I'm definitely going to be doing this a few times a week just so that I could improve my productivity, and I think y'all should definitely give it a try too. But until next time, peace out.